Welcome to Senior Stay or Go TV. Today we have Justina Kirkland with us today. She is a 9-year Marine Corps veteran. Thank you for your service, as well as a brilliant leader at the Rancho Humane Society in San Diego. And she's the Animal Safe House coordinator. So today we're going to learn about the Animal Safe House and what it has to offer. And so Justina, tell us a little bit about the Animal Safe House program, because a lot of people, including myself, weren't really aware of it.
Well, the Animal Safe House program, also known as ASP, is leading the animal welfare industry by providing services and life-saving measures for not only pets, but the humans of pets. We believe that 99% of the population that has pets feels that their pets are their family. So we want to keep the families together, and we do this by providing temporary boarding or medical support services, veterinary care, while the pet is in our program. The program is actually run by Rancho Humane Society, a nonprofit organization located out of Encinitas, California, and they're committed to the adoption and care of homeless companion animals, wildlife, the injured wildlife, as well as the promotion of humane education through community outreach. So the program actually began in 1997 when Rancho Humane Society identified that victims of domestic violence were encountering a barrier when they were trying to escape their abuser. And that barrier happened to be their beloved pet. San Diego shelters human shelters don't accept pets. So the victims or the survivors were having to decide between becoming homeless and living in their car with their pet, relinquishing their pet, or leaving their pet with their abuser. So by Animal Safe House partnering with these domestic violence shelters, we were able to provide the full scope of support for the families so they could reach each other.
Oh, wow.
And then in 2011, they also identified that military veterans, U.S. military veterans, were having the same issues. They weren't receiving medical treatment because they weren't able to leave their pets during the extended period of time while they received treatment for PTSD. So the program is continuing to evolve. We're now in 2019, and we're expanding our pet crisis component of the program, which offers the same types of services to the community of San Diego, the people of San Diego, if they're in a situation where they can't safely care for their pet. A perfect example of this situation is where you'll have a client, for example, who has fallen at home. They call 911, the ambulance comes to pick them up, takes them to the hospital, and now they go to the hospital and they aren't being able to be released from the hospital. They have to be admitted. And then they may have a little bit of follow-up time after that for recovery. So we will care for their pet while they're in that recovery period.
Oh, that's awesome to know, because that is heart-wrenching for people that are in the hospital and can't get back to their pet. Absolutely. That's usually the first thing they say is, somebody's got to go get my pets.
Yes, absolutely.
So just logistically, well, first of all, who is in my lap?
So in your lap you have Lola. She is a Yorkshire Terrier. She's about 6 years old.
Yeah. Oh, and she's yours?
She is my baby. She is my companion animal.
And we have to meet Getty. Can we have Getty come onto the set?
Here, Getty.
Come here, Getty. Come on. Come on, Getty, before. Getty, come here.
Come here.
Oh, there
you
Yay.
go.
Oh,
Hi, Getty.
Hi, baby.
Oh, anyway, so logistically, so somebody gets admitted to the hospital, and let's say the son or daughter calls you, and would you go and pick up? How would the transaction go down?
That's a wonderful question. So when somebody needs our services and they think they might need our services, the best thing, we work directly with the community resource agencies. So whether it's a nurse at the facility, a caseworker, a social worker, anyone, law enforcement, they can give us a call and they refer their client to us. We reach out to that client, and that client accepts the terms of our program. They fill out the paperwork, and then we schedule an intake appointment where we can where the pet is brought to Rancho Humane Society, and we temporarily care for it. In certain situations, we do transportation, but those are extreme situations, so ideally we want the animal brought to us.
And then is there like a daily charge or?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay,
so our
no
program is completely free.
Oh, wow.
No matter how long you use it, it's completely free, and it's open to everybody in the community.
Everybody in the county?
In the county.
Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, we got to get Getty. Getty, come here. Oh.
What direct services does the Safe House program offer?
So the Animal Safe House program offers up to 90 days of temporary boarding.
Oh,
and
wow.
During that boarding period, the pet can also end up in a temporary foster home so that they have a family as well. And while you're working on your recovery, they're getting some love. We also offer preventative care, so while the animal is accepted in our program, we'll give them shots, flea treatment, anything like that. And also in some cases, the pet has been neglected due to domestic violence, so we also take care of those medical conditions, giving them their best foot forward when they leave our program. We also have our food bank programs that offer pet food and supplies to people that may need assistance who can't afford to care for them. And we offer folding crates and other pet supply items to organizations that are helping people that want to keep their pets.
Wow.
So my question that I've totally forgotten about, because I have Getty here. You're announcing a big program today, is that right? What is that about?
Absolutely. So I am so excited to announce we are starting our Senior for Senior program. So this is an pet adoption program. So this is an amazing program where we match a senior pet with a senior from the community that's 60 years of age and older. And with this program, the adoption fee is paid for by a generous donor. And they also will give you referral services for pet care trusts. If you need help with the community food bank, we offer that twice a month so that they can help with that as well. And for some people, they may find the veterinary costs of caring for their pet out of their means of financial support. So we offer to help care for those expenses for qualifying individuals.
Oh, wow. Because they are great companions.
Oh, amazing companions.
Define it. What is is it 55, 65? Ooh, right in the mouth.
So for us, for our program, a senior is 60 years of age and older.
60. Oh, Patty, I can't.
And Ron has a birthday Saturday, so he qualifies.
And what,
Yes.
what is a senior dog?
So a senior dog for us is a dog between 5 and 7 years old. We'll usually find the right type of dog for the person and for their lifestyle.
Right.
So, and then we also have senior cats as well. And again, 5 to 7 years old. They
Sorry,
still have a
I'm
long
playing.
life to live, lots of love to give, and saving two species at the same time, the animal and the human.
So I may not hear everything. So just you also take care of all the vet costs for senior to senior program?
So it's not all of the vet costs. So we have a certain amount of funding per person that we
Okay.
would be able to help with. And so when the person is experiencing an unplanned vet cost, or sometimes vet costs get a little high, we're able to either directly work with the veterinary center to pay for those costs within certain limits. So we would like them to contact us in those situations so we could see how we could provide support. Also, sometimes in those situations, these senior pets need medication. And part of this program is we'll provide the prescription at a lower cost, and they can pick that prescription up with us or with Costco.
Now, just for people that don't know, give out your phone number and your website, and let's get the phone ringing.
So to contact me, if you need my services, the client can contact me or the social worker. You can definitely call us at 760-753-6476, or you can email me directly at safehouse@sdpets.org.
sdpets.org.
Yes, sir.
Safehouse@sdpets.org.
So how does someone begin to even get involved? Do they just contact you and say there's an issue, or have you ever, like, if someone falls, like you mentioned earlier, and ends up in the hospital, has the hospital ever contacted you and said, we have a patient here who has a pet at home?
Yes, so we actually do get the hospital. They contact us directly about the pets, and that's honestly the easiest way for us to verify that the client is in the hospital and how long the client is expected to stay there. So they usually just contact us directly, and we have the turnaround. The animal will be in our program anywhere from the same day to 2 days later, depending on how long it takes the client and that person to complete the paperwork and get the animals to us.
Okay.
And this is all takes place up at your location. So if anybody doesn't know where you guys are, I mean, if you just drive up the Fried Freeway, and it's always bumper to bumper anyway, so you can just, you know,
Just
it's right there between.
Turn to the right.
Yeah, just turn to the right between off of below. It's just north of Santa Fe, or just off of Santa Fe.
So you're going to get off on the Santa Fe
Fe.
exit. So if you're
Then-
headed north, you're going to get off on the Santa Fe exit. and continue straight to Requesa Street, and then make a left, and it's right there.
And again, trust me, it's all under the freeway's under construction. It's bumper to bumper. Go and have a find a dog or something.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are so many awesome programs that we have, and adoption programs. We spoke about the Senior for Senior adoption program, but we also have Pets for Vets, which provides similar services for veterans that qualify. So they're able to offer adoption as well, so they can have companion animals.
And adopting a senior pet is awesome because not everybody's made to have a puppy. And
Absolutely.
I adopted my parents' pet at 10 and still had 5.5 more years, and it was like I had him since he was a puppy. So you don't have to have a puppy to have a pet.
Absolutely.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Lola. So how, if someone like myself wanted to get involved, how would they get involved? Would they contact you? And what opportunities are available for someone who wants to get involved?
So I'm assuming that you mean get involved with supporting ASP and supporting Rancho Coastal. And the number one way that everybody can get involved is share our program services with anybody you think that could use them. Another huge thing is we're always looking for people to volunteer to foster one of the animals in our ASP program. So that's, like I said, it's short term. It can be anywhere from usually 2 weeks or a week to up to 90 days in some cases.
I don't know that I'd give them back.
We do have that problem. People don't want to give them back. Another wonderful way to support Rancho Coastal Humane Society is we believe in humane education through community outreach. And we have amazing events that we provide for the community. We have the 5K paw walk at the San Diego Botanical Gardens. It's the only day of the year you can bring your dog to the Botanical Gardens. And then we also, and that's going to be in mid-February, and we also have the National Canine Veterans event happening at our Canine Military Memorial at Encinitas.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So I mean,
that's
that's just
amazing.
again call. Is that a different department? Who do we call for that? Is that
So you don't have to call anyone for that. We can go
online.
straight to our website. You can go to RC, as in Rancho Coastal, humanesociety.org, or you can try sdpets.org.
and to see what they've got there?
Absolutely.
How many pets? How many animals get adopted on a year? I'm just numbers are.
Oh, we had, so I'm going to be in trouble for this later because I don't know the exact number.
I'm
but
sorry. I just
we adopted over 1,000 animals last year.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And that is, I mean, that they're at home. They're still at home. They're not. We adopted them and then they were returned. This is in family adoptions.
So when we talked about the senior program, if a senior is just not going to be capable to care for the dog, can they? You'll take that dog in?
That is a wonderful question. And yes, absolutely. If you adopt a pet through our Senior for Senior program, or from Rancho Coastal, you can bring that pet back. You know, I no longer can care safely for this pet, but I love them and I want them to have the best life. So we will take that pet back at no charge.
Wow.
Wow. So Whippet, we've nicknamed her Whippet,
Yeah.
even though her real name is
come
Getty.
here. We have to let's bring
She
Getty
had a
back on.
great little
Come here,
collar
Getty.
on.
Come here,
That
Getty.
was a Wonder Woman collar.
Come here,
Yes.
And
Getty.
she's obviously getting love over there. So here she comes
Here,
with her
come on,
Wonder Woman
come on,
collar.
come on.
So explain why the Wonder Woman collar.
So Getty wears a Wonder Woman collar because one of the programs that Rancho Coastal Humane Society offers is the Coastal Express Flyball team. And that is actually how I got involved with Rancho Coastal Humane Society. I built a strong bond with this dog that I had, which is Getty, that was uncontrollable, doesn't listen, and had a ton of energy. So
That's not true.
Flyball, for a lot of people don't know what it is a California-made sport. It is a dog sport, and it's racing. The dog races over a set of 4 hurdles, retrieves a ball, returns back, and tags their friend so their friend can go. And it's a set of 4 dogs that do that. So it's a wonderful program that Rancho Coastal Humane Society offers to the community, and it just gives you simple things like simple pet training, nutritional information, and somebody to spend time with.
So if someone were to adopt a pet from Rancho Coastal, they have that program available
Yes,
to them.
everybody gets a free flyball lesson. They can come and check it out, see if it's for them or not, see if their dog might enjoy it, and it is definitely open to the community.
Do you see transformation of dogs who maybe weren't real good listeners in the beginning who get better because they did Flyball?
Absolutely. So you see Getty here, sitting here, and
standing.
everyone, well, everyone here has been
Looking.
talking about how
Okay.
well behaved she is, just
very
in
well
the studio here. Well, all of the behaviors that she had learned was reinforced by going to Flyball, because there's trainers there, there's people there that have been working with dogs, and they teach you how to positively reinforce the behavior you would like to see.
And how often does a dog go to Flyball?
So the Flyball team actually practices on Fridays and Sundays right now. So they can go up to twice a week, but about once a week.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And Getty's a graduate of that program?
She is not a full graduate. She can play Flyball. It is a sport that takes a little bit of time to learn to do it perfectly, but she definitely plays pretty well for her breed.
Because my dog failed they kicked her out of grad.
Well, that's the wonderful thing. I don't want you to look at Getty and feel like, oh, we have to play, this type of dog has to play Flyball. In fact, this type of dog usually almost never plays Flyball. So,
This is a gray. This is
an Italian Greyhound. They're sight hounds, so they're not big at retrieving. They're usually, they see
She's
something.
pretty good at retrieving.
She is, yes. So any dog can play. If you rescue a dog, rescue dogs are the best Flyball dogs out there.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I know. We love rescue dogs.
So we mentioned a whole bunch of different programs
Yes.
today. Can we try and summarize, like, we know that the Safe House program began with domestic violence.
Yes.
And that was how they got involved. But from there, it's expanded quite a bit.
Correct.
So you not only have multiple programs within the Safe House program, but you also have multiple programs at Rancho Coastal.
Yes.
So how do we summarize both to give people an idea of the wide array of opportunities that Rancho Coastal offers that I bet half the population doesn't even know?
So the best way to summarize Rancho Coastal Humane Society is saying that they offer everything that a human would need to successfully care for their pet and love their pet. Our programs offer everything from assistance with simple food items to finding your forever companion. And you know, I think one of our biggest programs that it's important for San Diego community to know about is our San Diego Wildlife Center. It's only been open for about a year, and we actually take into this facility injured and sick wildlife so that we can care for them and re-release them back into society.
That's amazing.
And where is that located?
That is actually located in Carlsbad, off of Airport Way, and
there.
the program is wonderful. So if you do by any chance encounter any wildlife, you can go to sdwildlife.org, and they will have all the instructions of what you should do, what you shouldn't do if you do encounter a
I
situation.
encounter about 10 rabbits every morning on the way to my car.
Seems like they're a problem.
Not that that's a wildlife.
You could get yourself a dog.
I have a dog.
Oh.
I have a dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
It's a mutt. We actually, true story, we actually got a gift from our family to do the DNA test on the dog, like a what is it, 23andMe thing for damn dogs. And it came back, we have no idea. Seriously. We sent it off to Denver, they came back and said, we have no idea what your dog is. And so it's a great mutt.
Awesome. Are you looking to adopt soon?
No,
Oh, okay,
no,
okay.
no, no,
Just had to check.
No. We one is enough. And its name is VG, for those that don't know.
VG's gonna smell you later.
I know, VG's not going to be a happy camper when I get home. But no, we love dogs. So. Anything that we missed, or I just wanted to kind of make sure you want to make it.
Well, again, if you need anything
Yeah.
from the Animal Safe House program, please feel free to call us or always look at our website, which is, again, rchumanesociety.org or sdpets.org.
Now, are there pictures of doggies and cats on the website?
Absolutely. All of our available pets for adoption are definitely on there, as well as all the information about the many more programs that we offer at Rancho Coastal Humane
Well,
Society.
you are great. I mean, what did they say? Was that the introduction? It was fabulous. I can see you're very passionate about this.
Very much so.
And we do thank you for your service. That's quite a transition from. Did you do any dog training in the military?
No,
or?
I did not. I did no dog training. I was a special intelligence Marine,
Oh, wow.
and that's what I did while I was in for 9 years. And then I got my master's in workforce education and development. after I left the Marine Corps and worked in teaching leadership and training, and then I came to Rancho Coastal Humane Society.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
they are gonna do beyond. They've already done great things. They're gonna do more great things. Having you on board, you're fantastic.
Thank you
And
so much.
Thank you for being here. And Patty and I, we didn't get too much into the field of life today, but that's okay because it's all about the four-legged furry creatures. And again, we see that. Patty and I work with seniors primarily in our business in terms of when we're dealing with seniors. We deal a lot with seniors, and we know that socialization, that love of a pet is something that will keep them happy and healthy for a long time.
Absolutely.
And that's really, a lot of times they talk to us about, well, I want to make sure my dog's okay. My kids, I'm not so crazy about. the dog and the cat for sure. So thank you.
And
for
like I
being here.
said, our pet, we have the referral service for the Pet Trust, which actually is a wonderful program to help care for your pet, should you not be able to.
Well, go ahead. Go just drive by. Go and visit. I'm sure
Absolutely.
it's open to
Come
visit.
visit
The
us.
Rancho, it's just right there. I drive by it all the time. It's been there for a long time. It's a fabulous place. They do fabulous work, and you're doing fabulous work. So I really hope people will reach out to you. One more time before we sign off. Phone number? Or
My phone number for the Animal Safe House program is 760-753-6476. Give us a call anytime or email me at safehouse@sdpets.org.
And we want to thank Lola
And Getty.
and Getty for being such incredible guests on our show today. We might have to have them back real soon. So Patty and I want to thank you. It's 2019, and we hope everybody just has a fantastic, happy, and healthy 2019. And if you really want something to hang on to for the rest of your life, a four-legged furry creature is the way to go.
Absolutely.
And they're just wonderful to have around. So we thank you for being with us today. We look forward to hopefully seeing more of you in the year to come. And thank you for being here, Justina.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Justina. Thank you, you two. And have a great day, everybody.